YouTube, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I just want to start out by saying thank you guys so much for the support on last night's initial reaction to Venom The Last Dance. As you guys know, I love the movie, and seriously, after 2 years almost of me not posting content, I never would have expected that much support in just the first 24 hours. So thank you guys so much, and I really hope that you guys continue to like the videos. And I wanted to start out just by making a small little, not announcement, but kind of like update for the channel, because it has been such a long hiatus. We're going to be doing mainly reaction videos on this channel. Whenever there's the new movie, new show that I want to review, I'm going to be doing those reviews as well. But I really want to stick to the reactions, because that's what I love to do with this. And I want suggestions from you guys, because there's a lot of movies and TV shows that I have not seen, and I want to really broaden my horizon with like film and my film. I want to broaden my filmography, and I just really would love the help and support of you guys. So please leave comments and suggestions. I want to try to react to every single thing that you guys suggest if I have not seen it. So big announcement here. My first big project I'm going to be starting soon, hopefully within the next week or two, is Breaking Bad. I've never seen the show. I'm so excited to start. And like I said, you should expect that first episode within the next week, I would say. But without further ado, let's get straight into Venom The Last Dance. Full spoilers. So if you guys have not seen the movie, please pause this video, go see the movie, come back. I'll be here still. Just please. I do not want to be the one to spoil this movie for you, because it really is, it's a great time. So let's get straight into the review. So Venom The Last Dance is a very special movie to me, because I absolutely loved the first one. The second Venom, it worked for me more than others, but Carnage still just, they didn't get him right as I would have liked them to, like I said in my initial thoughts last night. But this movie, I mean, it absolutely sings with the brotherly love that these movies are about. The connection between Venom and Eddie is there at an all-time high in this movie, and I felt like I was part of their journey throughout this, because it really is a road trip journey that they're taking. And they're being chased by the military because of the incident and all the stuff that went down in Let There Be Carnage, and he's being charged with the murder of Detective Mulligan, who actually is not even dead. And that is actually where one of my flaws of the movie come in. I really was looking forward to seeing Toxin in this movie. I thought his design was absolutely amazing. How he didn't even have legs. It was almost like a goopy, he almost reminded me of the villain of The Little Mermaid, Ursula. Like, the way he just slid around and everything. I absolutely loved it. But, I mean, as soon as him and Mulligan get out of their cage they've been in this entire movie, he just gets eaten and dies. And I get it, because they needed to add the stakes, and we got so many more symbiotes throughout the movie, which I'll get there in a second, because that blew my mind and I absolutely loved. But I really feel like they could have done a lot more with Toxin, especially because his story was a big B plot in the entire movie. I mean, it was the main subplot of the movie. So I really think they could have done a lot more with him there. But the xenophages, oh my gosh. I mean, I saw them in the trailer and I knew they were going to be terrifying, but I did not expect when the first xenophage eats the first human we see it just goes through its back like a wood chipper and spits out the blood. That blew my mind, and I absolutely loved it. They were terrifying. I think they did them justice, along with Null. Null is not in this movie as much as I would have liked, but at the same time, he's in it more than I expected him to be, which is kind of weird to say. but Andy Serkis, he's a phenomenal actor. He's always going to be a phenomenal actor, always has been. The Planet of the Apes movies, I just recently watched within the past year some of my favorite movies of all time. And he brings that Caesar mentality almost to this role, I think. And I'm so excited to see him in future projects, whether that's Spider-Man 4 or more in the Sony Spider-Man universe. But now we gotta talk about that ending, because the whole final act had me just gobsmacked. I mean, I was jaw to the floor almost the entire final act. As soon as that first symbiote attaches to the woman character, I'm sorry, I forget her name, and she turns into Lasher. I mean, my theater wasn't the most engaging. My theater actually we made some noise during that part, because seeing all those symbiotes that I honestly never thought I would see on screen fighting together and not against each other to defeat these xenophages, even though they don't necessarily end up winning almost at the end. I mean, they do, but they didn't fully come together and like all of them are standing tall at the end, obviously. I mean, we lose Venom, and I'll get to that in a second. But seeing Agony, seeing what I think was anti-Venom, I'm not 100% sure, it was just amazing. Because, like I said, I never thought I would see these characters on screen. I never thought I'd see them in Spider-Man 2 with Scream, the PS5 game, but I did, and that was insane. But seeing it on a big screen is just something else, and I thought it was done to perfection. They all looked absolutely phenomenal. I do like that they actually kind of created their own symbiotes for this movie too, because I know a few of them weren't actually pulled from the comics, which I thought was cool. But now we really gotta talk about that ending. I've been thinking about this ever since last night when I saw the movie, and I don't think I like the choice to kill Venom. I get it for the story because they needed to destroy the Codex, so Null just had no way of escaping, even if the xenophages did get to Eddie and Venom. And I hate to be the one to say this, but I think maybe the story would have worked better if they killed off Eddie. And I know that's gonna come with some controversy, but I really think it might have worked if they killed Eddie instead of Venom. Because, and this may be a flaw to some people, but these movies, I mean, they're tied together with Spider-Man. Whether he falls into the story or not, if he's shown or not, these movies are all tied with Spider-Man. And even though this is the end for Tom Hardy in Venom, I don't think it needed to be the end of this Venom, because he is a special Venom. Like, this isn't the Venom from the comics that we normally get. He isn't tied to Spider-Man with every little thing. Like, we haven't gotten that white spider across his chest, but I think that they should have went maybe the Eddie route, and then Venom could be showing up in the actual MCU, possibly attached to Tom Holland's Spider-Man. We get that story. I just think they could have went in so many different directions with keeping Venom alive. And I honestly do not think that was the right choice in the movie. So I've been thinking, because this is not a perfect movie. It has its flaws. The Venom movies always have their flaws. But, I mean, besides the ending, I seriously don't think there's another thing that sticks out to me that I would say is an issue with the film. I really, really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did enjoy it as well. Please go see it if you haven't. If you haven't and you watched this review, I'm sorry to be the one to spoil it for you, but I did give you a warning, so that's on you. But, all seriousness, thank you guys so much for the support on that video last night. I seriously cannot thank you guys enough. Please leave comments of suggestions of what you guys would like me to react to, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.